Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghāṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghāṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Saṅghāṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Yo cakumamo amalapagado samaṃ vabuddho sugato vimuto marat sapasa vinimocayando vape sikemang janatang vinayang buddhaṃ varantang sirasa namami lokat sanatan ca vinayaka chatande jasade jaya siddhi hotu sabantaraya chavina samendu dhammo dajoyo viyata sasatu dase sammadara sandari sadavaho santikaro suchinno dhammam varantang sirasa namami mohappadalang upasandadahang dade jasa te jaya siddhi hotu sa pandaraya chavina samendu sadhamma sena sugatanupoyo loka sambhapo pakile sanjeta sando sayang san tinniyo chakko jasawa katadam viditang karoti sanghang varantang sirasa namami buddha nubuddhaṃ sammasi laditing dande jasade jaya siddhi hotu sa pandaraya chavina samendu asevana chambalanang pandita nanjasevana galamu tamang bhattirupade sawaso chambumbe chakata punyata ata samma panidichahe tamang galamu tamang bahusa chanjasi panchawinayo chasusi kito subhasita chaya vacha hetam galamu tamang mata pitupa tanang putadara sasanggaho manakula chakamanda hetamang galamutamang gaho anawa chanikamani etamang galamutamang arati virati papa majapana chasa Galamutamangarawo chaniwa tocha sanduti chakata yuta kale chaso vachasata samananam chadasana kalena tammasakacha etamangalamu tadasanang nipanasachakiriya chahetamangalamu tamkang virajanghe mangetamangalamu tamang eta tisani katwana sabha kamaparasa mangalamu tamandi yang kinchi wedang indawa purang wasage suwayang ratanang banitang nano samang atitatang etena sa chena sawati hotu kayang virakang amatang banidang yada jangasa kinchi hidam pidhamme ratanang banitang etena sa chena sawati ho tuyam buddhaseto parivanai suching sama limananda gatihida pidhamme ratanang banitang etena sa chena sawati ho tuye puggala atasata pasadacha tariyetani yuga nihondi dedakinaya sugatat sasavaka ete sudinna mahapalani hida pisanghe ratanang vanitang etena sa chena sawati hotu ye suppayuta manasa dhalena kamino Gautamasa sanami te patipat pamatang vigaya lada mudani bhuting punjamana hida pisanghe ratanang panihitang etena sa chena sawati hotu kinang puranang nawang nati sambhavang virata jita yatike bhavasming te kina bicha viruli chanda nibhandhidhi yambari poidam pisanghe ratanang banitang etena sa chena sawati hotu Karaniya mata kusalena yandang sandang barang abhisame chasako uju chasuju chasuvacho chatsamuto anatimani sando sako chasumbaro chahapakicho chasa lahukavoti sandhin triyo chanipako chahapangabo Kule suvannanugido nachakurang samachare kinchiyena vinyubare umbavadeyong sukinowa kemino hontu sabe sata bhavantu sukhitata yeke chipanabu tatitasawa tavarawa hanavasesa digavaye mahandava majima prasakahanukatula ditavaye chahadit ye chadure Vasandiya vidure bhutawa sambhave siva sabe sata bhavan ตุสุขิตาตานาปโรปารังนิโกเบตนาติมาเยตคาตัชินังกินจิบยาโรสนาปฏิกสัญญานัญญมัญญาสดุกมิเจยมาตายทานิยังพุตังอายุสาเอกพุทธมนุราเกเอวัมบิสาบาบุเทสุมานะสัมบาวะเยอปาริมาณังเมทัญจสะวโลกัสมิงมานะสัมบาวะเยอปาริมาณังอุดัมมโดจติริยัญจะอสัมบาดังหเวรังอสปาทังดีตังชารังนิเสโนวาสยานโนวายาวุตาสวิกตเมโดเอตังสริญญาดิไตยพรามเมตังวิหารังอินดมาหุดีเทนชานุปกะมสีลวาดาสเนนะสัมปาโนกาเมสเวนัยเกดังนาหิจาตุกาบสัยยังปุณเรทิทิดุขาปัตตาฉันหิดุขาบยาปาตาฉันิปายาโสกาปัตตาฉันิโสกาโหตุสาเบปิปานิโนเอทาวตาจัมเหหิสัมบารังพุญญสัมปารังสาเบเดวะนุโมดันตุสาบสังปาติเสดิยาดานังตดันตุสาดายสีลังราคันตุสัมบันดาภะวันนาบิรตาหอนตุกาชันตุเทวทากถาสาเบบุดาบลาปาตาปาเจกานัญจยังพลังอรหันตานัญจเตเจนะระคังบันดามิสาอาโสอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชชาจารณสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิดูอนุตตโรปุริสธัมมสารติสัทธาเดวมนุสานังบุญโธภะคะวะติสวากาโตภะคะวตาธัมโมสันดิติโกอาคาลิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโหปนะหิโกปัจจัตถังเวทิตาโพวินยุหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุจุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาณปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยะติตังชัตถาริปุริสยุคานิอัตถปุริสัมภุคลาเหสัมพังกวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุเนยโยพาหุเนยโยดักขิเนยโยอัญจาลิกรณีโยอนุตตรังปุญญเกตังโลกัสสาติมหาการุณิโกนาโตหิตายาสาบพานินังบุริตวาบารมิสาบาปาโตสัมโพธิมุตตมังเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลังจายันโตโพริยามุเลสักยานังนะนิวาดา mano ewang tawang vichayo hohi jaya sujayama kale aparajita palange sise patavi pokare abhiseke sababudanang agapato pamotati sunakatang sumangalang supambatang suhutitang sukano sumuhut brahmachari supadakinang kaya kamang vacha kamang badakinang manoka mang panindite padakina nikat vanalabandhate badakine.
Mayam bhante tisaranena saha panchasilani yachama dutiyampi mayam bhante tisaranena saha panchasilani yachama tatiyampi mayam bhante tisaranena saha
This is the request for the opportunity to determine the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts. So as we do every week, this is an occasion to, say, reset our priorities, to recognize that if we build our life around the qualities of wisdom, taking refuge in the Buddha, in being awake, being aware, take refuge in Dhamma, choosing to live in accordance with reality, with nature, with the way things are. Take refuge in Sangha, choosing to listen to that voice which delights in the good, that voice in the mind which encourages us towards wholesomeness, respectfulness, harmlessness, honesty, and generosity, unselfishness. So when we take these refuges, these are ways of working with our own hearts, our own minds, and then if we want to be wise and living in accordance with nature and to be following the impulse towards the good, then the 5 precepts spells out the ways that we can most easily and directly do that in our ordinary everyday lives. So those who'd like to join in with us, please feel most welcome to. If you wish to listen and watch and sit, that's quite okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami.
Ti sarana gamanang nitithang.
Amavante.
Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Anatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
I undertake the precept to refrain from taking the life of any living creature.
I undertake the precept to refrain from taking the life of any living creature.
Adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
I undertake the precept to refrain from taking that which is not given.
I undertake the precept to refrain from taking that which is not given.
Kamesu michachara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Kamesu nichachara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
I undertake the precept to refrain from sexual misconduct.
I undertake the precept to refrain from sexual misconduct.
Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musawada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
I undertake the precept to refrain from lying.
I undertake the precept to refrain from lying.
Sura meraya majappamadatana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Sura meraya majapamalatana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami.
I undertake the precept to refrain from consuming intoxicating drink and drugs which lead to carelessness.
I undertake the precept to refrain from consuming intoxicating drink and drugs which lead to carelessness.
Imani pancha sikkhapadani silena sugating yanti silena poga sampada silena nibuting yanti tasama silang visodaye.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Oh, first of all, to mark this particular occasion today, this is the day for recollecting the many thousands and thousands of people who are helping to care for those suffering from the coronavirus. This is an occasion we make every week to bring into our hearts the quality of gratitude, appreciation for the incredible work being done by the many nurses, doctors, hospital staff, all of the social care workers, school teachers looking after the children who've been going through their education. Even while the pandemic has been on, many children have had to, say, continue their education. Their parents are essential workers. So many people, even though the general schools have gone back now, that all through this time, many people, school teachers and school staff, have had to keep their education system going through this time. So extraordinary degree of effort is being made by many, many people, helping to look after the effects of this pandemic. Also those who have passed away from the illness, so that those who have been looking after them after their deaths and carrying out the funeral services. Also for the bereaved families. There's so many thousands and thousands of people, millions of people around the world now suffering from the impact of this pandemic. Things seem to be reducing, and there seems to be, as they say, light at the end of the tunnel. There is a general reduction of the incidence of the pandemic around the world, but we're still far from being, liberated from that particular set of restrictions. So our encouragement is to please be vigilant, to look after each other, to keep wearing the face coverings, keep social distancing, and follow the guidelines that our various governments give us to sustain the welfare of those that we love, those that we are, connected to and concerned with, and to help reduce the pressure on the medical services as much as we can. People are suffering a lot from a sense of containment. I notice in the news there's a lot of reports about holidays, prospects of going on holidays, booking holidays. There's an eagerness to break out of the limitations that people have been experiencing. But this, I feel, is also a particular opportunity to develop the paramita of patience. Because if the restrictions are dropped too soon, if we start being careless and start getting, more outgoing or coming into closer contact with more people and dropping the restrictions too soon, then we can create the causes for the pandemic to rise up once again and to keep increasing in its potency around the country and around the world. So please be patient. Take this as an opportunity to develop that particular quality for your own benefit and for the benefit of everyone around us. So today, I'd particularly like to dedicate our blessings for Jean Moore, who is the mother of Ajahn Chandapalo. She passed away this morning in York, in northern England, aged 89. She'd been in a care home for quite some time and not very responsive, but Ajahn Chandapalo said his brother had been to visit her recently, and even though she couldn't talk or respond very much, she was aware that her son was coming to visit. So she passed away early today, so I'd like to dedicate our blessings for her, for Jean Moore. And amongst the other dedications today, today's offerings are dedicated for Samanmali Ranasinghe, as she's expecting her first child. Also for LSK Disanayaka, age 63, and SB Disanayaka, age 79, for their good health. Today, a dana is being offered in loving memory of Anula Premachandra, passed away 3 months ago. Also for Metananda Premachandra, Upali Samaranayaka, Eugene Samaranayaka, Johan Samaranayaka, Alice Abhayaguna Ratana, George Abhayaguna Ratana, Nimal Ranasinghe, Rani Ranasinghe, Vimala Fernando, Padmini Fernando, Vijayasiri Fernando, Ayanti Samaravira, Ranjan Samaravira, and Ramani Premawangsa. And also to all departed and waiting to get the merit, may they all get the merit and find the path to true Dhamma and attain Nirvana. Also, blessings are offered today for daughter Stephanie, who is having little difficulties with her marriage. Also other family members, Atula and Chandi, daughter Hansini, Gayan and Nimash, and granddaughter Nela. Also, dana is being offered today from the Sunday group, Ganya and Jack, Kun Yai, Be, Anya, Gung, On, Lamai, Kat, Nok, and Keith, Chok Pa Tanya, Jar Som Pilat Vali, and Jan, for their welfare and happiness. So they are very dedicated and long-standing members of the support team for Amaravati. They're coming on Sundays for many, many years now, and so blessings are offered to them. Also, Dana is dedicated today for Morris E. O'Sullivan, born on the 22nd of October 1937, passed away on the 28th of March last year, 2020, and also for Noella Highland, born 19th of December 1936, and passed away on the 29th of June 2013. And then lastly, Dana is dedicated in remembrance of Mrs. Iris Kusuma Vitarana, passed away on the 29th of December 2020. With the dedication, may she rest in peace, from her husband Aryadasa, loving son Nishanta, daughter-in-law Anula, and grandchildren Kishani and Heshan. So we will chant the Anumodhana and offer blessings to all these good people. Yatha varevaha pura paripurendi sagarang evamewa hitodinang petanang upakapati ichitang patitang tumang kipamewa samichatu sabe parandu sangapa chando panaraso yata manicho deraso yata sabaro govina satu mate bhavadvantarayo sukidika yuko bhava abhivadana siresa nityang vudha pachahino chataro dhamma vadante ayuvano sukhang balang ayuto balado diro Vannato patipanato sugatsadata medavi sukangso adigacchati ayudatawa vanang balang sukangcha patipanato dekayuya sawahote yata yato papachati te bhavatu sabbamangalang Rakandu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakandu sabba devata sabba dhamma nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba sangha nubhavena sada soti bhavantu te